Alright. What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Like on Half and Duo. This is basically a random talk. Right now it's about 3:54 in the morning. I'm basically driving to the main job, of course, but I'm leaving the radio station that I do stuff from. And since I had no time this week to do any major, real videos and stuff like that, this will suffice for now. Normally these videos don't get that much views, but it is what it is. Better than nothing. So anyway, it's just stuff that's on my mind, and like I said, while I'm driving to my day job, to go there and just relax for a second before going and start prepping everything else for the houses and stuff we gotta do. This is just like I said, random talks. Now, like I said, right now I'm kind of busy doing a lot of things. That's why you didn't see the usual, maybe a podcast this week or something that goes on. Hell, last week Thursday, I was knocked out. I was surprised that I did that video about the PlayStation 4.5 Friday, but like I said, I don't know. But lately I just been busy because I have something called One of Life that most people gamers have too. I'm not trying to be derogatory about that, but not only that, but they have how should I say it? It's not easy running a company. As I posted up on my Google Plus account, screenshots of me playing Star Fox and stuff like that, and I got, like I said, I had the code for the game when I went to Japan last year, and Nintendo basically just recently activated it, which was pretty cool that it did. And and I'm enjoying the game. I'm not, like I said, because of the reason I say because of the nature of the story, which is, to be honest, not that much in a Star Fox game. Very simplistic. But because of that nature, I'm not gonna put up no video, a gameplay and all that stuff. That's that. And then for the people who got that, Nintendo reached out in the program and put that, the Star Fox out there, and you guys play a video play of that stuff. 30 minutes is very extensive amount of stuff about a game. And of course, with the whole Falco thing and all that, that, to me, that's just a douchey move. That's a jerk move. I ain't gonna spoil that for people, man. Let them enjoy the game. Bad enough for the internet, everybody wants to know everything about everything, but again, don't want to know nothing about if the game's broken, always online, and blah blah blah. But that's just kind of messed up. I think it's a douchey move, and then you get an opportunity for Nintendo to give you a game early, something that press or people like me who are contractors who work with Nintendo and all this stuff get before time, and you're gonna go mess it up because you have to go get your subs up and your views up and all that stuff. Like I said, I'm doing this on this video because I know that not many people watch these types of videos, but it's just crazy. And y'all will get blacklisted. And you know what? You got somebody gave you a gift, gave you something cool, and you basically piss on them. So don't feel no difference for you, for people like y'all. Now, I'm seeing more people point up stuff about the PlayStation 4.5, 4K, blah blah blah. Even though my video still stands as it is, there's no, and people are still saying, "Oh, they're gonna be 4K gaming." What the? I don't get why people say that when they know they ain't that. But the thing that killed me the most is obviously an article by Forbes, Yahoo News, which is kind of a little janky, but Forbes, Business Week, Wall Street Journal, stuff like that, and it was saying about this is kind of bad that a console got outdated in 2 years. See, that's what happened when you try to console these gamers with these features. Xbox One and Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Oh, we need to be PC-like. No, you don't. There's a reason why you like a console. Why don't? That's the one thing. That's a negative to me. Again, not bashing them, but that's a negative to me, from my opinion. Like, the console should be console. PC should be PC. Done with it. Stop trying to do this hybrid. The hybrid basically is a gaming PC, but like I say, as long as the exclusives around, and it's going to be easier, so you could optimize. I mean, consoles are way easier to optimize than PC, and that's the advantage of them. But because gamers just can't be satisfied with 900p or whatever with graphics and want all this jiggle, and not worried about the damn games, which is what we're supposed to be worrying about. That's the part that kills me. You should be worried about the games. You should give a rat's ass about what the console features is to a point, but worry about the games. But again, gamers are destroying their generation, so their hobby. So what can I say? Sit back and just watch and enjoy. As I put up, stuff talking about. Oh God, talking about talking about, like, I'm buying games I like, and I'm enjoying the games I like. That's about as far as I go. I don't gotta care about that. But games, enjoying it, so it is what it is. Next thing will be about the Allison Rap person. Man, there's two sides to a sword in that one. As the people are cheering, hey, yay, she got fired, or let go, whatever. I kind of know a little more situation about her, and I'm not going to out her like that, because that's kind of wrong. But I kind of felt bad for her for losing her job. Why? Because she did her job. She did her job. She got paid to do what she's supposed to do. That's what she was supposed to do. She didn't do nothing wrong in that regard of saying she did the translation, she did her thing. Nintendo looked at it, the Treehouse looked at it, saw it, then approved it. So she did her job. But because people got butthurt over what she said, and I can understand why people got. You know what? I kind of saw people got hurt over that in a certain way, but I mean, that's not really what she got let go in the first place for. But it's just that, again, she did her job. It's kind of sad that she lost a job like that. Now, do I really worry about what she's gonna do? No, because of what she said, and everybody gonna use this SJ Warrior, us versus them, this kind of stuff. She's gonna find a job. She's gonna find a job for people like, oh well, because she's one is a female. Two, she's gonna use the plight to say, well, they've been back and forth with me, and they're gonna argue with me, and people gonna take sympathy against her. So she's gonna find a job. Kind of sad to see her to go that way. But like I said, but does she say what she had to say? Didn't have to have consequences? Yes, it has consequences. That's one of the major reasons. I'm not telling you, none of y'all fools, unless people I really trust to think will keep it cool about who I am and who my company is, because there's stuff I've said and my company have said, and shoot, I got a radio show, I've said stuff that's controversial. And I know that'll be stuff Nintendo do not want to be. What do you want to say? Stuff that Nintendo don't want to be a part of. Duh. But I see how little stuff kicks into a big shitstorm and people just go all nuts and crazy. That's the sad part about this stuff that kills me. Everybody gets crazy, get on their high horse, even though they done their own evils, and and take the higher moral ground for a lot of stuff. Just as we talked, just like you talk about Overwatch with what was it, Tracer, the poll stuff. Oh, this guy said this. I mean, the guy was I ain't gonna lie, the guy was douchery for what he said about, you know, raising his daughter and all that stuff. Kind of, you know, it's kind of weird that she likes the trailer and you want her to play a shooting game, but parents ain't parents no more. So what can I say? But I saw the polls that they took out. Was it a polls? The polls wasn't offensive, so I didn't see why he got offended over. But the polls got took out. I don't see why gamers got offensive either. Well, they took out the polls, and what? Again, the age of internet. If you did not know they took out that polls, would you be angry? No, not really. But that person was a part of the best debater team, and he voiced opinion. It was up to Blizzard to back out or not. They backed down, so they backed down. That they made their decision. I can understand if they took the whole character out, then I could say, well, yeah, that's kind of messed up. Took a whole character out for being that. But the pause, as most people who made the argument, it's optional. It's optional. So yeah, so the guy was kind of it was jerky for saying that, and he tried to justify it with his daughter and everything. He tried to feel it is what it is, but also it's a pause. So my thing about that is, again, you know, and this is the part, like I said, I know a lot of people won't agree with me with, and I understand that. You're not gonna agree with me 100%. That's an improbability. But come on. Until that's the thing that kills me is you see, you can say stuff from the outside, saying that from certain things because you're not in that chair. You're that's what they say. What do they call it? Armchair analyst. Yeah, armchair analyst. So you really ain't got nothing to really say, because until you got those powers in your hands, you're not you don't know, you might change your tunes. If somebody tells you, this is not a Tracer thing, this is just like with content and whole everybody's like, oh well, they have the rights for this and that and all. I mean, think about it. They took out the content because of this and that. It's up to the development team or the company to take out content. It's their decision. It's their product, their decision. No game was made totally for the fans. Majority of people might like it, but it was not made majority of the fans. They had to think of a wide base to do certain things. Or the niche, even when you go to niche, there's some stuff that's niche that people take out, but people don't know because, again, without the internet, I know what? Because there's no controversy, people don't go look for it. That's the best way I should say it. That's the best way they should go say it. Because if you was in that spot and somebody came with that and you did not, you say, you know what, I'm not going to take it out because I feel this is my integrity, then you know what? Good. You do that. If you was in that position and you did that, I'll basically thumbs up in you. It's like, yo, good job, bro. You do what you got to do. But you know, also too, when that process, you go there, you got to go in front of ESRB and they do the calculation to say, okay, we need this game to sell 50, and we need this game to sell 5 million so we can break even, and the core people are not going to jump to this. Well, hell, we got to take it gotta take this out, that out, so we can take the ESRB from teen to about E for everybody or whatever the case is. And when you see those analysis sheets and stuff on how much money the potential money you could make by doing certain things, that person, most companies do that. That's what studios and publishers do that. That's what they're gonna do. And you know what? For that regard too, I say, hey, thumbs up. you do it for your best interest. You have to, or you will falter as a company. Because remember, as I had a conversation with OJ, he wants them to give him everything, but while losing money. No, I'm not doing that. That's kind of crazy. But nobody talks about this stuff. And again, with the SJW stuff, yeah, I don't like the SJWs. They're idiotic in most cases. They're stupid in some cases. But the reason I don't talk but people bring up Anita Sarkeesian. I mean, I brought her once in a video. The reason I don't really care for, like I said, I can't knock her hustle. She find a way to find idiots to give her money. It is what it is. I can't blame her for saying what she got to say. It's her right to say what she got to say, and it's my right to say, hey, what she's sharing is stupid nonsense, and just makes no sense at all. But I can't blame her for saying it, because it's people who follow her that takes up that stuff. She has the bravado because of other people. It's just like a drug dealer. What a drug dealer is illegal. I don't like it. You can't arrest all of them, but you know what? You know cocaine would do damage to your body. You know tobacco would do stuff to your body. I can't blame the person who provided it. I blame the people who go buy it and they look for sympathy. No. You ain't getting no sympathy or empathy from me for that kind of nonsense thinking. And remember, like I say, it has all the consequences. So she said what she said. It had a consequence. Miss Anderson said what she said. It had a consequence. I said in the video before, she should have never said nothing really, but it is what it is. I can't say what I eat as well, because like I said, when I have my radio show, I say certain things again, and I know people ain't gonna like, and people don't like it, but hey, it is what it is. The Tracy stuff, like I said, I don't understand the fervor about it, because again, if you did not know it got taken out, you wouldn't make up. Most people would not make videos. And even though the guy was kind of a jerk for asking Blizzard to do, it's Blizzard who caved. They don't have to cave, but they caved. So I chalk it up as if they took out that character, I feel more angry about it, and anger about it. Say, or just be like, oh man, that's kind of crazy to do that, but nah, doesn't really. Doesn't really bother me too much. So that it is what it is. Then you have I said I'm trying to do some videos and stuff when I get a chance. We're gonna have some music stuff for the end jukebox, so hopefully that should be coming out pretty soon, so you guys can enjoy it. It shows off a little scale of making music, but also shows some DJ skills, and also just getting some good music to listen to. Because I mean, again, I just want to be all positive. You don't need to be negative all the time. That's just, it is what it is. Doing that. Like I said, also, I could talk about this. Mad props, and I kind of know a little secret about. You know what? I'm not gonna tell a secret about it, because I'll let you guys wait to the future to see this. But gotta give it up to what he did with Lincoln. I'm not playing with the Red Lion or Tetra in Hyrule Warriors. I played just with Lincoln just to see how she is. And you know what? I like her. I like her. I like her moves. I like her moveset. I like her bowls. Pretty awesome. Kind of wish she had just like they see she's Link. Kind of wish she had like a hold the power move button, and she could do that spin kick anytime she wants, just like the spin attack for Link. But that's only one thing I could say that's kind of negative in my mind. I wish she kind of had it, but she's a good balanced character, like how Link is. Like, she's a good balanced character like Link is. A little bit more powerful than Link in a way that she could clear a room. I like that. She's more powerful in clearing a room, taking out multiple enemies. But she's still not too multiple like Midna. Like you can't fight a person one on one up. You know what I mean? Direct attacks and stuff like that. So, like that, like her moveset, the direct attacks, like I said, she's like a good balance, but she's more of a room clearer than anything. But she still has a good strength and attack range to do up one-on-one kind of attacks, which is pretty good. Basically, I bought the game only for two reasons. One, I bought the game because I wanted the DLC. I mean, I could have bought the DLC as well too, but I say I get it. Not that bad, I get it. And it basically was a glorified DLC, the whole game. Is the game good? Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people say this, the Infinite Divergent, because you could switch, and you can switch, you could change. You can send people on the map. That's pretty cool. Kind of wish it was on the Wii U, but I like the Wii U version better because even on hard, which I played on, even though I got to run to the next stage, it's kind of like, it has a challenge to me. It had an arbitrary challenge to me to get across there fast enough to manage everything. So, I mean, like I say, my preference, that's what I think. I mean, I know other people like the other stuff. So, liking it. Let's just say that ain't the last you will see of her. She gonna be Linko's gonna be is not the Hyrule is not the last time you're gonna see her. I'll just leave it at that. Anyway, I would say maybe what else I could add to this. Gaming wise, like I said, I wish I could have done more stuff. Like I said, I hope I could pull something together, but running a company right now is tax season time, and first I got personal tax, which is already a pain in the ass. Then I got corporate taxes to take care of, which is a pain in the butt. Then because of a certain thing happened. Now I'm upgrading all my systems and making sure all my employees understand how to run some of the systems, so it'll be easier for them. I don't run the program so easy. And also, how should I say this? And also making sure my employees got healthcare benefits, because we had to go through a lot. I got to go through a lot of stuff to get them their benefits, because something happened that just made it a pain in the ass more and more. Oh, this is gonna be easier. No, it wasn't. It was a pain in the ass and more expensive. But this is not a political channel, so I'm not gonna go there. Like I said, I'll leave that to my radio show. But that's what's zapping my time mostly, just doing all that crap. Hopefully, I can get after that get into that after that, of course. I'm working on my Metroid stuff, so that should be coming along soon. You might see some crazy trailers from Star Fox and Metroid and everything, so keep an eye out for that on the channel. Me and Katie, I think I'm going to try and get her into a podcast and do some a podcast about the gamepad. Of course, you go also check out the Star Fox podcast. It's going to be happening the 26th of April, where we talk about the history of Star Fox up to Star Fox Zero. And I think the last thing I have to say is a PSA. Again, if you don't want to believe, for certain people, if you don't want to believe who I am, what I do, it's up to you. I'm not in a dick measuring contest to prove none to you. If you don't believe even that what I talk is common sense and logical, and I've showed many things in my video about who I is, then you can't. Then I'm not gonna try to reach out for whatever for you. But I see there's some people, like I said, come to the comment section and say certain stuff, which is cool. I'm happy for your comments, and again, I've been nice to people like that. But the thing that killed me is you're not gonna agree with me all the time. Again, I understand that. If you could voice, I have no problems listening to people or talking to people who have you might show up a different perspective or different point of view that I never looked at. That can happen. Oh good grief, it's hard to be, and that's how you get tired of working in a company and try to go to your regular thing. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. But if you're gonna do this whole long stuff in the comment section or whatever, I mean, I'll go once or twice with you, but after that, that's about it. Because within those 2 comment back to you, reply to you, I basically say, hey, if you're that strong and adamant about this, let's have a one-on-one. I have a one-on-one with people. I've been quiet. I let people I let people talk. I don't just cut them off or don't have an argument or whatever. That's not how I do stuff. You could check out the one-on-ones on my channel. That's kind of like that, like Return of John and Grim Krimbachi and OJ players. It's like I let people talk. Ain't nothing really new, nothing really super major to argue about. But I don't think people see that a lot of times. And you know, like I said, that don't bother me the most. What does bother me though is when they talk that fervor, they say they're gonna do a one-on-one, and then they back out. Don't talk all that mess. If you're not gonna do a one-on-one with me, then just don't talk that big, talk that big talk, man. Let it be. Just let it be, and let's keep it moving. Voice your opinion that you disagree with what I said, and if you can't prove the facts what it is, then you know what, I'm not gonna take it as a diss or a favor. Because like I say, it's kind of hard to get me angry about certain things. So that's just crazy. If you're gonna talk that talk, please walk it. If not, I don't need to hear the nonsense that's coming out of people's mouth. Just back up. Just back up what you're saying and let's have a talk. I'm not gonna bite your head off. Not gonna do anything crazy. Just bring your facts and let's have a conversation. Cause say I'm not above. Let's say the one-on-one what I did with OJ. Hell, there was something that got wrong in there, which I got to do a video. I still got to do a video about it. I think I forgot how to do it now. But yeah, so I'm not gonna. I don't understand this. You know, you talk all that stuff because of the internet. That's why I don't. That's in many cases I don't like the internet. There's things about it that's good, but there's other things about it that's stupid where people get all that bluster and then they don't want to talk and then they don't want to back it up. Don't talk that walk, man. I mean, don't talk that talk if you ain't gonna walk it. So this is a PSA for people who've been doing this lately, trying to get me to say, hey, whatever, or whatever, you know. And if you want to talk to me, just Google Plus, in the Google Plus or in the comments, say, hey, we want to do a one-on-one, and let's see what happens. And that's about it. Simple. So, so let me see. I have that little PSA. Anything else I saw that nothing. Like I said, I have said my points for now. Hopefully next week I'll do a cast or something when I got more time. But other than that, it is what it is. So thank you for giving me your time and air and everything. And I'll catch y'all later. This is your boy Ligo, one half Enduro. Remember, there's no perfect games out there. What's perfect to you is not perfect to me. What's perfect to me is not perfect to you. Simply play them games.